There comes a time in every believer's life when the waters feel still, when the horizon looks unchanged, and the winds of hope seem far off. You may cry out, "Lord, move. Lord, do something. Stir these waters." And beloved, God hears you. He sees your weariness, your frustration, your longing for change. But hear this truth today. God will stir, but you must row. He is not absent. He is not ignoring your prayers. He is stirring the waters within you, around you, through the circumstances you face. Yet in His divine wisdom and mercy, He calls you into partnership. He says, "Child, I will make a way. I will open the sea, but you must take up the oars. You must row." Let's go back to the story of the Israelites at the Red Sea. They were cornered between the water and Pharaoh's army. They panicked. They cried out. And God said to Moses, "Why do you cry to me? Tell the children of Israel to go forward." Exodus 14:15. God stirred the waters. He parted the sea. But the people had to walk forward. They had to move in faith. God will not row for you. He gives the strength. He provides the wind. He speaks the promise. But it is your hands on the oars, your faith in action, your feet stepping out when it doesn't make sense. This is not because God is cruel. It's because He is cultivating something deeper in you. Endurance, trust, obedience. We often want God to carry us across the lake of difficulty, to lift us above the waves. And sometimes, in His grace, He does. But more often He invites us into the struggle because the storm is shaping us. Because rowing through resistance strengthens spiritual muscles we never knew we had. Remember Peter? He walked on water when Jesus called him out of the boat. But he had to take that first step. Jesus stirred the miracle, but Peter had to move. Faith requires motion. Miracles often meet us as we row, not before we row. Paul understood this deeply. In 2 Timothy 4:7, he wrote, "I have fought the good fight. I have finished a race. I have kept the faith." Notice the action, the fight, the race, the perseverance. Paul trusted God completely, but he also knew the journey demanded his effort, not to earn God's love, but to walk in His purpose. You may be sitting in a season where nothing seems to be changing. You've prayed, you've waited, and now you feel stuck. But could it be that God has already stirred the waters and is waiting on you to row? You want restoration in your marriage? Pick up the oars. Speak life when you feel like staying silent. Serve when it feels one-sided. Forgive when it's not easy. You're praying for financial breakthrough? Row. Be faithful with what you have. Budget, tithe. Work with integrity. You want to overcome anxiety? Row, fill your mind with the Word. Speak truth over your thoughts. Reach out for help. Don't wait for the storm to stop. Row through it. This isn't striving. This is surrender with motion. It's saying, "God, I trust you to stir, but I will not sit idle. I will row with faith even when I don't see." God's stirring might not always look like a parted sea or a lightning bolt from heaven. Sometimes it's a still, small voice, a gentle nudge, a door opening that requires you to walk through it. In John 5, Jesus meets a man who'd been paralyzed for 38 years. He asks him a strange question. "Do you want to be made well?" Then he says, "Rise, take up your bed and walk." The man had to move. Healing was there, but obedience activated it. Friend, you are not powerless. You have the Holy Spirit within you. You are not abandoned in the boat. The Lord is your strength. He will never ask you to row alone. He stirs the wind and he rows with you in spirit. But he will not do what he's called you to do. The boat you're in may feel fragile. The waves may seem high, but God is stirring. He is working beneath the surface, aligning circumstances, preparing hearts, releasing favor. But your role remains. Pick up the oars, row in faith, move with him. And as you row, worship. As you row, declare his promises. As you row, refuse to give in to fear, because every pull of the oar is an act of defiance against despair. Every stroke forward is a declaration that you believe God is who he says he is. Don't despise the rowing. Don't resent the effort, for it is in the rowing that your faith grows deep. It's in the resistance that your purpose is refined. And one day, you will look back, not just at the destination, but at the journey, and say, it was worth it. He was faithful, and I grew strong in the storm. So today, whatever your sea, whatever your storm, whatever you're waiting, hear his voice. Beloved, I have stirred. Now, row, and trust that as you row, you will reach the other side, not just because of your strength, but because of the one who stirred the sea and calmed the wind. God is with you. Keep rowing.